The universe is perfectly designed for mankind. That is how you know it was created by an intelligent creator.
Uh, what do you mean it's perfectly designed?
Look around you. You can breathe the air. You can eat the food. The world has everything you need to survive.
But if we couldn't survive, we wouldn't be here.
That's right.
No, I mean, any world where we live would have to be a place where we could live. That's not a surprise.
But there is no reason that it should be so perfect for mankind.
Well, it's not so perfect. There's hurricanes, tornadoes, tsunamis, floods, droughts, diseases, and all kinds of pests. Mosquitoes, tsetse flies, bed bugs, parasitic worms. I think perfect might be a bit of an overstatement.
No, it is perfect. If it was not so perfect for man, why would there be 8 billion people covering the whole planet?
Well, there's a trillion bacteria covering just your body, so maybe the world was really perfectly designed for bacteria.
That's absurd. Humans are the only significant creatures in the universe.
Well, there's not really that many of us compared to insects or plants or snails.
Well, the fewer we are, the more precious we are to God.
Okay, but I still don't see the proof for an intelligent creator. Humans live in a world that's suitable for human life. That's not a surprise.
Well, here is a surprise. Did you know that scientists believe that if the relationship between the fundamental constants of the universe, like gravity, were even slightly different, there could be no stars, no galaxies, no matter, no planets, no life, no humanity?
Well, I've heard some scientists say that, although other scientists disagree, but let's assume that's correct.
It is correct. I said it.
So the constants had to be almost exactly what they are, or there would be no stars and stuff?
That's right. And
And what?
if those constants had to be exactly what they are for there to be life, that is certainly not an accident.
I guess I'd have to agree with that. If it's true that these constants had to be exactly what they are, they must have been constrained in some way, unless there are just billions of universes that test every possible set of constants and we just ended up in one.
That is absurd. There is only one universe, and the constants are perfectly designed for life.
It's definitely something to think about. I'm not sure I know exactly what it means.
You know exactly what it means. It is undeniable proof for God. It makes God's existence totally obvious.
How's that?
Well, when you see something that is perfectly adjusted like that, you know that someone must have fine-tuned it to be exactly that way.
Well, I don't think I would say someone. I would just say there's something else that requires those constants to have the values they do. And maybe someday science will figure out why they have to have those values.
No, it is not something. You are in denial. It is someone.
Well, who could do that?
That's right. Who indeed? Only God.
Well, how do you know God could do that?
Because God can do anything. God is perfect in every conceivable way, and that includes being able to do anything at all. Omnipotent, perfect, Do you understand?
Oh, okay. Well, who made God so perfect?
What?
I mean, you said that when you see something perfect, it means that someone must have fine-tuned it. So, who fine-tuned God?
That's ridiculous. We do not need to explain why God is perfect. God's perfection is just a brute fact.
Oh, I thought a perfect design implies an intelligent designer. My mistake, I guess.
That's right. The point is that if these fundamental constants had been just slightly different, there would be no stars, no galaxies, no planets, no matter at all. God carefully engineered those constants to produce life.
But maybe those constants are just necessary, a brute fact, and we can never understand it.
There's no such thing as a brute fact or something that's just necessary. Everything must have an explanation.
But you said God's perfection is a brute fact.
That's right. Everything about God is absolutely necessary. God needs no explanation.
Well, all right, but is there really a difference between saying that there are brute facts about the universe on the one hand, or saying that there's a being whose existence is a brute fact on the other hand?
Yes, because that being is God, and we don't have to explain anything about God. But if you don't have God, then you need to explain many things, and you can't. Do you see how important God is? God is where we put all the things we can't explain.
Aren't you just kind of sweeping things under the rug and saying that the constants are the way they are because someone made them that way without saying who or why or when or how?
Who is God? Obviously, and we don't care about the rest.
But it seems there are a lot of questions about God.
Listen, we are only human, and we have to be okay saying, I don't know, and I may never know. Humility is a great virtue.